changes for us?
Two changes, Riaz and Shahid come up.
But they feel that Osama needs to be given another game, which is right way to go. He's
In the field after Afghanistan opted to bat first today. So this sounds like the perfect time to take to the commentary box for the first time. Waiting there, H.D. Ackerman and Amasa
won the toss and decided that they would bat first.
For this game, Ibrahim Zadran, and another.
Dealing with the mental side of the game after what happened in that first one-day international. Shaheen Shah Afridi will have the new ball as one. Shaheen Shah Afridi with the new ones. One slip in place. A little bit of swing back into the right-hander.
You're talking about that field at short midnight oil.
Lovely stroke. A good bit of fielding to keep it down to just the single. Runs, first boundary of the day. Lovely stroke.
Let me tell you, this stroke is going to do a world of good for the confidence of Ibrahim. Not an easy stroke to execute against a bowler like Shaheen Shah Afridi. He was angling the ball away, made sure he came close to the line of the delivery, and then full face of the bat.
Azmatullah Ormazai has got a side strain, the all-rounder, and he
was honest and watchful. Had no clue.
But he scrapped hard in the first match.
Oh, he's trusting the pace and the bounce of the pitch. Gurbaz. Came out of the crease, a bit of shimmy down the track, and handled that delivery quite. But so far, so good for Afghanistan. These two Afghan batters are watching the ball well.
That's good running. Just seems to be his weight's just staying back ever so. Shaheen Shah Afridi's got just a hint of swing. That's pulled away and all the way.
It seemed like he was waiting for the short pitch delivery, and he pounced on it. And that was first six of the series. Right from the middle of the bat, he was well in control. Gurbaz.
It's around chest high. With a good bouncer, you get above shoulder high, above head high. That's where the batter loses control of the face of the bat. But as soon as it's chest high, you can be in control of it. That's very...
To just be relaxed at the crease. How stiff he is in his stance. Oh, that is good from Gurbaz. Just using the angle, helping the ball on its way. And he picks up second boundary of the over. That's good going.
Just not sure Haris Rauf was back in his position that Babar Azam wanted him in. He had just returned from looking for the ball in the covers and got back on the ground, and Shaheen Shah Afridi was in at him, and he found himself just a touch square. Pulled again. Nearly a very similar result, but he was onto this quickly because it wasn't that short.
Yeah, you're right. It wasn't that short. Yes, fix out outside edge. But 8 out of 10 for the effort, and it's a boundary. One bounce over the rope.
Has found a way through. The chase is on, won't reach the boundary. They're asking. It was an attempted hook shot. There might have been a feather. The instant reaction from Haris Rauf, another reaction from Babar Azam while he ponders what to do, and the
Okay, ball is very close to the bat. Can we have a dredge, please? Just keep it going, please. Keep it going. Keep it going. Flat line as the ball passes the back screen. You can signal not out.
I just hope he's not reeling from that impact and is going to call for any and every kind of DRS today. That's nice.
A good shot. Yes, sorry, that's a great shot. Didn't get high. Kept the bat on top of it, kept it down, hit it beautifully, and the boundary.
Looking for an uppish drive of a off cutter.
Not timed perfectly. It's hit very straight. Good contest. Shut up, Khan. Who is a rolls his googly out for the first ball. A ricochet there off. That's a beauty. That's an absolute. That is a good sweep shot. I think there was an element of, well, I'm not playing the one with the straight bat too well. Let's think about the sweep shot. It was pretty straight, that's for sure, but he's gone on length and he's gone and backed his ability to play this shot.
When in doubt, play the sweep, as they say, so this was managed brilliantly. Good roll of the wrist and playing it down away from that fielder at square leg. Correct, temperamentally strong so far.
A little shorter, that's a good pull shot. Good enough to split the gap between the two men in the deep. Good enough to find the boundary.
Rahmanullah Gurbaz drives, gets a run. Half century for Gurbaz. Will be applauded by his teammates. A brilliant innings under pressure. Looking for redemption, he has provided the kind of redemption that Afghanistan required, though slowest of his half centuries.
He will take it. Rahmanullah Gurbaz having faced 72 deliveries. Look at this. Follows the ball through and plays it high and handsome. I can't.
Movement for the bowler especially. So a huge shot by Rahmanullah Gurbaz, dragged down by Usama. And that went a long way. A massive stroke to a settled batsman like Gurbaz. He's not going to miss out. A brilliant maximum.
We've seen him come down the wicket already to spin, but here he uses his feet the other way. Just a little push off the front foot so that he can clear his left-hand side. Gets a good swing of the bat. Rahmanullah Gurbaz, he hits them a long way. That one, 82 metres.
Saying to themselves, 1 or 2 wickets, we are in the game. That's outside edge, deliberately played by Ibrahim Zadran and goes for a boundary. This outfield value for stroke is maximum.
He might not have been trying to get this fine, but he's certainly trying to get it behind. And it's gone very, very fine indeed. The outfield quick, the ground all like an upside down dinner plate. It runs downhill away from the square.
Watching it till the end against the turn and perfectly finding that gap. This is good start for the over for Afghanistan. The boundary delivery, it was full. Change of field means that the bowler will be on up, cannot bowl anything full. Ibrahim Zadran just hanging in the back foot, probably expecting it to be slightly shorter, and that was very, very short and ample time to go over mid-wicket.
Catcher!
Oh, he's placed this very, very well. Beware the injured man, they say.
That is smart batting. The square leg was in front of square. All what Rahmanullah Gurbaz had to do, could get over the top of that fielder, and he did it perfectly. This is not slugging, this is proper cricketing strokes and playing with the turn. And that too with an injured arm.
Oh yes, this is a good stroke. Too much work for third man to do.
That's a thick edge, but it's on its way down to the boundary very, very quickly. Up comes the 150 for Afghanistan. Barely made 50 the other night. They're past the 150 mark now without loss from 109. That's gone up in the air. It has gone wide of deep square leg. It has gone for 4.
Yeah, you're right. He has pulled the ball quite well. When, as a batsman, you start to pull the ball in front of square.
Oh, took the pace off. And the hand comes off the bat. That's always a sign the batsman hasn't spotted it out of the hand. So the adjustment was made. And a wide slip. Always looking for it. He's looking for it. That was not on. But he's gone for it this time. He's going to have to hurry through. The misfield makes it very, very easy indeed. What an innings this has been. They've come back from the brink. They've come back from a horrible defeat 2 days ago to post 178 without loss for this opening partnership. And Ramanullah Gurbaz has made his 100 with great style, great confidence, great ability. What a magic moment that is for him.
With this effort, he has certainly lifted the entire Afghan team.
Mohammad Shahzad, opening batsman.
Yeah, I knew you'd know. I knew you'd know. Oh, that's a good shot. That has gone. Just helped on its way. It's gone a real distance.
Yeah, we've spoken enough about Gurbaz. How about that stroke from Ibrahim? He's going to be here for longer. And that was a big 6 from Ibrahim.
Number 3 in that list now. 23 innings it's taken. Now, there's a chance here. It's gone high and it's gone just long enough. Seemed to hang in the air for quite some time there. Wasn't middled, but had just enough on it. Oh, that's guided away very fine. 4 in 4.
And the deft touch, power. Oh, this man is highly talented, Gurbaz, and he's showing
The array of his talents. And although Haris Rauf tried to take the pace off, just that little bit of width was all that was needed just to allow.
Great shot, great drive into the gap for 4. This is lovely batting. He's finding new angles and he's middling everything now.
Into reverse swing, but the batsman who has scored 100 is not going to miss out on that opportunity. This smart batting is not all about slogging.
That's gone past Babar. Big chase for the long on fencer. He's probably not going to catch up. Or has he? Haris Rauf has done fantastically well because it was kind of well left by Babar Azam. It was. There is that slog sweep, gets it past the man at deep. Shaheen Shah Afridi could only watch it sail across, one bounce over the fence.
Still, only 4 fielders can be outside the circle, and the big gap. There has to be a gap, either long on or mid wicket. And this time, Gurbaz was equal to the task.
Oh, bowlers. That's gone. And chance at long. A wicket falls, but not before they've done a huge damage here. If the Khar takes a catch, all Pakistani fielders look just a little bit jaded and jolted by this great effort.
Ibrahim Zadran probably was trying to go over extra cover and inside out, but unfortunately just couldn't get the elevation or the Gurbaz. But this young man have played a pivotal role.
38 years old. Slower, more flight, a little bit more spin. Has gone fine. It's a fast outfield, rock hard, and that probably will be stopped. Yes. Naseem Shah there with a gallop. That's Upish into the gap. Shaheen Shah Afridi will get to the ball, 2 runs. Throw is in, so is the 38-year-old, and well, the strike is back with Gurbaz. That's pretty untidy from Pakistan.
Shaheen Shah Afridi did the key still.
Cut shot, and that's well placed. That really is a great shot. Shaheen Shah Afridi not risking a dive. And 300 is very much on the cards. Once again, head down, he runs hard, Gurbaz, he picks up 2. 150 for Gurbaz.
Rahmanullah Gurbaz, and to become like Ibrahim Zadran, fit, athletic, and out.
Well, there you go. Shaheen Shah Afridi eventually gets his first wicket of the day. But Pakistan, with Shaheen Shah himself, with Rizwan, patting him on the back. This has been the most brilliant display of ODI batting from Rahmanullah Gurbaz. Eventually it comes to an end. Maybe if there was that little bit of cramp early in the innings, trying to give himself room, gives it a full swing of the bat, the edge goes
50, and that too against the formidable attack of Pakistan. That's a big moment, a great achievement. Rahmanullah Gurbaz.
Well bowled, and he's given it. Now, was there an inside edge? There was a slight suspicion at the time, but it was going to go, he's going to go. And, yep, he acknowledges years for Afghanistan. Yeah, Rashid Khan trying to steer it away on the offside.
And he's not given enough. And he was the one who gave the breakthrough. But there's a thing called commentator's curse, and while we were talking about him, how beautifully he's bowled, he concedes a boundary, in that too of...
Well, this is the expectation from the middle order. Once you've been given such a wonderful platform by the 2 openers, is to come and accelerate towards the back end. You can play high-risk cricket, but get that run rate up.
If he hits, and he does, he is out by a distance. Very cool head here, because all that's happened is that ball has been dobbed on the offside. There was never a run in it, to be honest. Never a run in it. But you only get away with it if...
Well, I think the idea is to give Nabi... Riaz Hassan got Shahidullah Kamal to come ahead of Riaz Hassan. It was for the purpose of cashing on the opportunity.
Well, it's a full swing, it's a good edge. If there is such thing as a good edge, that's it. 277 for 4. That one has gone over extra cover. It's the right-hander, not the left-hander, who has played the predicted shot, and he's hit it absolutely sweetly.
Lovely stroke, really is. Again, recognising where there is space on that offside with mid-off up, extra cover up. And he's just timed it. He hasn't tried to hit it too hard. That's why Shahid needs to get him on strike. He's very dangerous in these circumstances.
To Mohammad Nabi, because he's the biggest striker of the ball.
Well, he's hit that, and he's hit it into the gap, just a few yards short of the boundary, so eventually he's guessed right, and eventually he's made contact. So the first time we found it anywhere near the middle, Naseem Shah takes a bit of pace off. Nabi gets inside it again, and that is just simply taken. Didn't get it to extra cover, got it to Imam on the cover boundary, just took a few steps in. The plan was clear enough, the execution slightly off, and Pakistan pick up a wicket. First ball of this final over.
They see the back of Mohammad Nabi, and I will need to make the correction. It's 67 runs they so far have scored in this power play, which is still not what you will have expected considering what a platform they had. Mohammad Nabi goes back, after making
by the batsman as well. Just within the guidelines. Rizwan sort of tries his best to convince everyone. Very, very different sort of innings in the previous field. Their bowlers and fielders have been tested, sorely tested. Early wickets, keep things ticking, accelerate as you go. Imam Haq to face, Farooqi to bowl. First ball is allowed to... That's the area where he was...
And to a player who's completely out of sorts, that's a huge challenge.
Well, that's one way of dealing with the challenge for Fakhar Zaman. Uses his feet well, gets the pitch, steers it through the gap at extra cover, just evades the extra cover. And that's one way out of it. 4 without loss at the end of the first over.
Yeah, he's been guilty of not moving his feet, and this time around, a shimmy enabled him to get to the pitch of the ball. Timing wasn't there.
The straight bat shot is now an ugly poke. There's the width. Now that's the width that allows a batsman to get on the front foot, and it's a more cross bat shot than a straight bat shot because of that width.
Now with also the length, it was too short, afforded the batsman a lot of time to decide where the ball is going to go. Yeah, coming back to the point you made, Fakhar's technique. Yes, it reminds me that a drive through covers cannot be on the front foot. You can get off the back of the ball through covers like you did in your days. Edged, no slip. He must be asking the question from the captain why the slip was removed. Just because of that one boundary?
That wicket would have meant so much more. Still, oh, what an effort. The leading edge. Again, because of the swing from Farooqi, the leading edge just eluding the grasp there. And the lights are on. It just does seem to change things round slightly. It's close. It is close. And the finger eventually goes up. Gave it all due consideration.
Okay, seems to be inside edge. I will need ultra edge, please. Yeah, freeze it here, please. Yeah, when the ball is next to the bat, there's a gap between bat and ball. Whenever you need to change your decision, you're on screen now. You can signal not out.
Imam Haq has had the magic spray. Something's never changed in this game. Yeah, a blow to the leg, bring out the magic spray. That was the same 50 years ago as it is now. Tucks that away very nicely. It's missed the square leg. It's missed Rashid there. He can flick it back quite perfectly. It won't be the case tonight, that's for sure. Well, that's a heave. That's an ungainly heave, but it's missed the man at short fine leg. Rolls away for 4. Not always the best shots, not always the classic shots that reach the boundary.
Yeah, of late, that inside edge has earned him so many runs. Fakhar Zaman once again miscuing. And picks up a boundary.
Pulled away from that fielder. Will pick up a boundary.
You're wasting your breath bowling short to Imam Haq. He's been in red hot form, very, very organized batsman. And his record is phenomenal. He's ranked number 3 in 1-7 is doable. That's gone into the gap on the pads, and that's his favorite area. Fakhar Zaman is now looking pretty decent.
straying on the pads, around 20 yards from the batsman. Off the inside edge, lucky. A streaky boundary for Fakhr.
Fish the ball up, look to bowl that in slanting. Oh yeah, as I was saying, that's the perfect ball to bowl. The in-swinging ball finally does it for Farooqi. That's the perfect ball to bowl to Fakhr, and so his stay at the crease comes to an end. It's a sought-after batsman. Oh, what a way to start the innings. Flowing cover drive. Babar Azam has made that look elegant and ridiculously easy.
Duck in the previous innings, but a classy stroke. Just leaning into this in Mujib's radar. Clipped. Will take a run. And right in combination. Nicely worked away. He's going deep in the crease and maneuvering the ball around. Will be back for the second.
Then suffers a little bit.
Consistent in pace and bounce. This has been turned away. Beautifully placed. Rashid Khan will give it up. A boundary.
That is such a good shot because it was an acute angle that was created and used the pace of Fai consolidate his innings. Oh, inside edge. That was such a good delivery. Length ball coming back into the stumps.
Full toss and clipped away nicely. Gorgeous stroke from Babar Azam to finish the 11th over. 72 for 1, Pakistan. Short ball and pulled away. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant in the field.
That's not a good delivery. Dragged down and put away.
That was too short.
Now that's cut away for 4. This is a good over here for Pakistan.
Yeah, once again, Muhammad Nabi giving too much room for the world. Caliber that Babar Azam has, he'll smash this 10 out of 10 times to the boundary. So 2 boundaries in this over for Pakistan.
Did that carry? Did it carry?
Couldn't hold on to that. Straight into the hand, but look at that. He just slipped a little bit. And that's the reason why he got off balance and couldn't hold on to
Imam ul Haq. Oh no, that'll be a whole heap of wides. A whole heap of them.
that kind of day. Things not going to be that Afghanistan are looking at.
Babar calls him through, and that will be Imam ul Haq's 18th one-day international 50.
Dugout appreciates the effort.
Oh, that's a thick edge. It's all along the ground. It's found the gap. Running away down towards the boundary at third for 4. Of course, even the thick edges count.
And that's a nice delivery by Rashid Khan. Just some turn, good length.
Able to push it just straight down to long on for the easiest of ones. Partnership reaches 100 off 120 balls.
Almost 6 runs per over has been maintained.
That's a nice shot. That's a very, very sweet shot indeed. Someone had to do it. Imam has tried. He's looked as though he's trying to do it, but it's Babar Azam who has used his feet beautifully there. Guided it straight over mid-off. And a boundary it is.
Against the turn. Not an easiest stroke to play against an off-spinner. Babar Azam's class written all over it. Not trying to hit too hard, placement. And
as his varieties. Going to get at least 2 here. Chases on down from deep square leg. Imam does well. Pushed hard for those first 2 games, so have a really good chance of coming.
Battle, isn't it? A great batsman against a great bowler.
Oh, that's why the slip was there. That is so beautifully bowled. And here's one of the cruelest ironies of this game of cricket. He's bowled it beautifully. Could have got his man out. Instead, what's happening? It is Babar Azam who's gone to his 27th ODI 50. Second against Afghanistan. So what could have been a wicket is 4 runs, and it's still 1.
Pakistani batters, they have assessed the condition of the pitch very well. That's in the air, a slow delivery and taken. This is a big wicket to have of Babar Azam, who was looking good.
Well, that is a bolt from the blue. It really is, because Babar Azam didn't really look like getting out. He's just nudged and nurdled the ball. A big wicket. Babar Azam, the captain, goes for 53. It's 170 for 2.
Excellent ODI career already for...
That's it. Yeah, played the ball very early. And my fellow commentator spotted well that it got stuck in the surface. Hence, an opportunity was created and it's been grabbed. Kind of a spongy bounce for the left armour on that occasion, doing the job.
Is there a wicket? They're appealing for stumping at the moment.
I think it was the case of...
Okay, ball is very close to the bat. Can we have a touch, please? Keep it going, please. Gap between bat and ball. Clear gap between bat and ball. Yeah, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going to the pads, please. Pitching outside of impact is... You're on screen now, you can signal not out.
That's a very good point you have made. Huge shout, huge shout. They're going to be careful. He's convinced. So is the captain.
Okay, ball is very close to the bat. Can we have a touch, please? Keep it going, please. Keep it going. Gap between bat and ball. Keep it going. Yeah. No bat and ball. Thank you. I'll go back to on screen now. You can signal not out.
Good decision.
You're on
Very
screen.
good decision by... Down the track. Hesitation. Run out. Yes. Haji. They have started to celebrate already. Makes a big wicket here for Afghanistan to celebrate.
We have umpire review for an
He has sold his partner down the river.
Piece.
When you're looking to steal a run, there shouldn't be any stutter.
Okay, thank you. Ready with my decision for the big screen.
Mohammad Rizwan, the batsman, out for 2. Pakistan pulls. And that will trickle into the boundary for 4.
It's been a while since the last boundary. All of 30.
Gets the ball behind square. Has he found the gap? Yes, he has.
This will release the pressure. And the Pakistani batters, they have decided Rahman is the man they're going to go after. He pulls into the pitch.
Boundary as well. Straight driven. An authentic straight drive for 4.
There you go, Hilton, you mentioned that. He's better off looking to time the ball rather than bludgeoning it. And this time around, shimmy down the track and delayed the stroke ever so slightly.
Fielder there. Oh, he's dropped it. Fazal Faruqi. Has he dropped the match?
And this is not the first time. What's the fixation of reverse cupping? And when you look into reverse cup, your hands should be above your head, not the right technique.
Believe.
Did you have...
Oh, this is out. This is out. Nabi has got a wicket.
Yeah, against the run of the play, Nabi has come onto ball and he has obliged the captain. And there was no need. There was no need. He was timing the ball so well. He was finding boundaries at will. First delivery. And he tried to be cheeky, had to pay the price. 14 was the contribution from
Shadab Khan.
The batters like an opportunity to get in. They like a few balls to get in before they can accelerate. But he's obviously done what's asked of him, is to take it on, and if he gets out, it's okay. The reverse cup is implemented, but this time it's held. And Afghanistan now are making serious inroads into this Pakistan batting lineup. It's Osama Mir who goes out without...
4-3. His play against spin has been quite good of late.
yeah, a couple of victories.
And gone. This is super stuff from Mujib and Afghanistan. Imamul Haq has been removed from the scene and Pakistan slumped further.
You mentioned about quality spinners. I don't... And the two fast bowlers got to bowl out in the last 6 overs.
Going to fall short of the fielder, advancing fielder at long on.
And today, Afghanistan has the option of Shahidullah, a left-arm spinner.
Shadab wants 2 and will get a response from his partner. The dive is in from Iftikhar. That's good running. Amping it up big time. This could be the chance now. When given the chance, Iftikhar can be lethal. It's a great start to the over. 4 through the offside.
I understand why Hasbutullah Shahidi keeping 1 over of Mujibur Rahman to the end. Bringing a fast bowler who has not had a good day at this occasion. I mean, 2 right-handers in. And the wicket is not the easiest against spinners. When you have a left-arm spinner, why not use it? That's the question I would like to ask.
Well, I think it still is in Pakistan's hand, because Iftikhar Ahmed and Shadab Khan are out in the middle and they can help the cause. Shots like this will certainly make it easier. That's a boundary. Welcome boundary for Shadab Khan. So that is the problem. The pace can...
Hedged invitation. Exactly what Shadab would have actually, if he had a breakfast menu to stick outside his room, that would be on it.
Be able to chase down a total of more than 300 runs. That's nicely played. That stroke will earn him a couple of runs here.
Well, they know that the required run rate is under 12. The required run rate is touched 12 now.
Smack straight down the ground, and that will be 4. But this is desperately needed by Pakistan. The odd 4, the odd 6 keeps them just about. Sort of sweep shot. And the slower delivery, nicely picked up down there. It was a good chase and tumble. Sounds good, but it has gone high. And that is well taken. Mohammad Nabi had to make a lot of ground to come in from long on. That went high but had no distance. Was hanging in the air. Tantalising maybe. Needed judging. He judged it well. Kept his head.
Ball by the wicketkeeper Gurbaz has really worked. The advice he took, was able to land the ball in the right area, crack the batsman. Oh, what a well-judged catch from Mohammad Nabi to get rid of danger man Iftikhar.
Well, came 20 yards running all the way towards the prize and takes the catch. He knows that it for the job, takes the first wicket in this ODI series. Iftikhar Ahmed departs after 7. they have played T20 before the T20 series in Afghanistan was never able to cross the line. So it's the nerves that Afghanistan will have to hold. But whoever play good cricket at the end of the day will play. And look at this. The pressure, it's wide, it's extra runs, not needed at this stage. This is the last thing that you will do.
I feel you. I definitely feel you.
There go those levers, but he hasn't got hold of it. The catch is taken. It's Rashid Khan who keeps a cool head at wide mid-wicket. And that is exactly what Afghanistan wanted, exactly what Pakistan did not.
Yeah, to be able to find a boundary as a batsman, you've got to be very lucky. Pace off, longer boundaries, not many has been able to clear the boundary line. And that's where Shaheen Shah Afridi faltered, not the fielder, not the bowler.
Absolutely, that's good catch under pressure. I was coming at the point that Fazal Haq Farooqi has been trusted with the last over. Previously, when he got himself into such a situation against Pakistan, and against this guy coming into the frame, Naseem Shah, in the last over he conceded 2 sixes. So as a good omen. Thank you, Shadab, for saving wide. It could have well been an extra.
Well, it could have been an extra, it could have been runs, it could have been a run out, could have been anything, that ball.
What was he thinking, Shadab? He didn't move with that particular delivery.
Full toss. And it's in the gap. It's going to be through for 4. So that full toss bisects those two men at a backward square leg and a deep mid-wicket. That makes a difference. That makes things change.
For the first 4 deliveries, Shadab kept, and the length was created to be able to hit the ball into the vacant area, and what a timely boundary. Pressure reverted.
You can see from the frustration on the face of Rahmanullah Gurbaz. This boundary does a lot good to Pakistan, and then you're chasing something 15, 14 in the next over, you will see your chance.
Oh, another full toss. Oh, that's terrible news for Afghanistan. It's gone for 6. The full toss has gone for 6. What'll be interesting to see is if there's a follow-up call of no ball, which was very possibly on, because that looked to be above waist height as well. But that is so well put away. Just check it here. Now, I'm sorry, that should be called no ball as well. It's clearly above waist height. He landed it early in the over. He failed to land it there. So 6 balls left, 11 runs needed. Oh, Farooqi. Oh, Farooqi. Well, this will get tongues wagging all over the world. Do you want to do it this way? That is the question everyone will ask. Certainly not the first time, certainly won't be the last. Shadab would have been ever so keen to get on strike. Now, it's a question of where. The laws have changed. It's a question of how far into the action Farooqi had gone. Had he gone over the perpendicular, then this could be overturned. If Shadab is proven to be on his way too early, then whether you like it or not, the laws of the game say that is out. But they've got to check now to just check the exact point that Farooqi had got to in his action. Now, at that stage, he hasn't got anywhere near completing it. But Shadab is not watching the bowler. But it's clear to me that Farooqi had this in mind all the way. Yes, it might be game awareness that Shadab needs the strike. He's going to be looking for the single. And at no stage does Farooqi try to complete the action.
Yeah, you spoke about tongue wagging. That's within the laws, and he's out. One has to accept that.
Well, it is, but a lot of people will talk about how fair it was, because the way we have seen for the last 2 matches, it's been really a display of fair game, everyone coming around one another. But then again, as you say, this is rule, and it's got better of him.
Everything is fair. You know what?
Want me to complete that?
Do you know what? Before that delivery, everyone, almost everyone of the Afghan team had met in the area at the end of the bowler's run-up. And I'm pretty sure, and it's pretty obvious given what we've just seen, that part of the discussion was this, that Shadab needed the strike. If Pakistan are going to win this game, Shadab Khan, who turns his eyes away just too early, yes, he was always going to want the one to get the strike. If the ball had gone through to the keeper, he'd have run for the one to get the strike. If the ball had gone anywhere, he'd have gone to get the strike. So they knew that. Now that's been hit well. That's been hit very, very firmly. So Pakistan with just this one wicket left with Naseem and Rauf. It's Naseem on strike. He has hit that beautifully. They're still in the game.
Yeah, it's reminiscent of that T20 game, T20 World Cup game between Pakistan and Afghanistan, where Afghanistan was winning and Naseem Shah was the man who shattered the dreams.
Yeah.
I beg your pardon, it was Asia Cup.
Someone is getting excited. It's okay. Yeah, that was Asia Cup. It was Naseem Shah. It was Fazal Faruqi. An almost similar situation. It's only this time that out of maximum, it's boundary that he's hit the first ball.
Well, he misses that one. This time Faruqi takes that little bit of pace off, runs the fingers over the top of the ball. Yeah, is Naseem good enough to find the boundary again? That would solve the game. That would pretty much solve the game. 7 runs needed with just these 4 balls left. You got the feeling that Naseem wants to do it all by himself with Haris Rauf, the number 11, at the other end. So 7 from 4. The tension is just brilliant. Miscue. They have to take the one. They can't turn the one down. So it means that Haris Rauf will get the strike.
That was good bowling. Took up the pace on that occasion, the left armer, which has worked well for him. Earned him 3 wickets.
Well, how often do you get the chance to redeem yourself? But for Pakistan, one maximum can seal the fate of this game. Mickey Arthur looking tensed. The Pakistan think tank looking tensed. The game has come down to the wire. This is such a wonderful finish.
Well, so much on the line for the series itself. Afghanistan's record against Pakistan. So far in ODIs, Afghanistan have never beaten Pakistan. This is their best chance, but it's so, so close. Big hits. How far's that going to go? Is he going to find the goal? Oh, it's turned. Oh, the drama. One runs past it, the other one dives behind him. Was it going to be 4? No, it was just tipped back inside the boundary.
3 runs closer, Pakistan. 3 runs closer.
That's absolutely good fielding from the backup fielder, Noor Ahmad, because he slipped initially and Noor Ahmad was behind him, had the awareness.
Well, extraordinary events out there. First fielder overran it as the ball pitched and virtually turned. But Noor Ahmed did spectacularly well there. He just managed to find it inside the boundary, dived and grabbed it back in. 3 from 2 to win the game. If the scores are tied, guess what?
Super over.
No, just a super over.
Okay, it's not going to be that long, eh?
Steady on, steady on.
Oh, my word. I mean, again, they're taking their time, and this is what you have to do in these situations. Forget all the rules about time and the time available. But we're into the last over. We're into the last 2 balls. Oh.
Faruqi got greedy with the last delivery. He bowled seam up, provided that pace to the batsman to work with.
Right, where's he going to aim? There's men at long on, deep mid-wicket, deep square leg, long off. Oh, it's gone through the gap at slip. Afghanistan are frustrated almost at the absolute final moment. Pakistan somehow, with just that 1 wicket left, have found a way to win this game, have found a way to keep their record against Afghanistan intact. And Afghanistan, although they can be so proud of everything they've done today, will be so disappointed that right at the final moment, that cruel outside edge denies them victory.
Oh, some players develop that affinity with a certain ground, certain stadium, but Shaheen Shah
with Gurbaz and Ibrahim both scoring the bulk of the runs. In